I know where I'm going, honest. Here. Welcome home, Archon. I trust your journey was uneventful. You'll be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. Sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Ishtal and Kryl, and briefed them on all that has occurred. Asal requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbreeder.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
Or dead.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said,
What
much
was
has
up with
changed
her
since we last stood
eyes?
here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were. Nush. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts.
Ida, can you back up just a touch? No one can see Papalimo.
And I hope that the scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Damn straight. Kyle's our best friend now. She's not allowed to leave.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
One of us. One of us. No way in.
Regardless
no
of my known
way
desires,
out.
I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
You got this, Oriange.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance.
Whoa, Black Betty. Thanalan.
There's still the matter of the Griffin.
I don't think I've
and
done
the
that
Marja.
before.
Not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Maybe.
And what will you do, Alize?
Whatever the fuck she wants.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
Alize, she is a boss. She is in charge of herself.
That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got him to keep us from bickering.
Oh.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
When the hell did I adopt a pair of Elysian brats?
Upon that point, we see eye to eye.
I mean, I'm fine with Alize,
You
but
may think of me as but another comrade in
when
arms.
did I adopt Elfie? God damn it.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget.
Yeah, because
you.
if we put you in charge of the money, you will spend $10 for a banana. Strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Alright, the signs are all back together except we replace them in failure with Cryle, and honestly, upgrades, people. Upgrades. Look at them, Archon. The science of the seventh dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met. The moments we've shared. Losses we've suffered. Tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we'll find out together.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain.
No, that's not fair. I can't be gaining points in your
Where
channel
man
right now
goes
because you're not
wrong,
streaming.
There is life. And where there is life,
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me.
Yeah, sure, what could go wrong?
Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well.
It does, I want one. The only thing I want more than the Fat Cat hoodie is Kryle's hoodie.
There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting marks a new...
Let me see if she shows herself again soon. Or if I can find her at some point. Kryle's one of the Lalafels. She has like a yellow hoodie. Well done, brother. You may resume your duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle should be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. What? What about a balloon head? Yes, a falafel. True believers are so readily led. No, balloon heads are the Mughals, yeah. Yeah. Lalafels are just short. I have given them everything they desired, all of which they have prayed. Doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Is that just like... What? Is that like just a phone emoji or something? Not even a Twitch emote, just an emoji? Good lord. Say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted, then. Was it all worth it in the end? Some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host or surfeit of light or darkness, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting. And a void is of no use to any master. She'll follow her emissary with great interest. Yeah, it's and that one's a franker face. There are ways to be able to see FFXIV TV and BTTV emotes on mobile, but they require like a third-party app that is of... Dave says it's okay, so it's probably okay, but... Like, dank chat or something like that? I don't know. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. I was more referring to its security is probably not as much of a question as it looks to be. Oh. Crap. Nobody saw that coming. Eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Those are the eyes of Nidhogg. Instead of destroying them like sane people, we threw them into the abyss after beating Nidhogg. Nobody could have possibly seen anything bad coming of that. Yeah, no, those are not testicles, Mel. You already drew eyes. I did a game cutscene for Egg, but that would have been a good cutscene for eyes. Dragon Girl, did you just come back to those aren't testicles, Mel? So it was here all along. Wait. No, that was a game cutscene. That was a game screenshot. I did, however, put in a significant amount of work to make that game screenshot, but... Just you wait, my pretty. You and I are gonna have so much fun. Nero? Nero, what are you doing? And that was the end of 3.4. There are 2 more patches left in Heavensward. Oh, Archon, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Okay, but quick question. What is the Diamond Forge now? Eye soup. I mean, Hunter Scholar is a pretty normal name. Miqo'te girl. Talon. Yeah, I mean, do we really want normal names in our Final Fantasy game? Who is Clemens? Sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right, everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Tataru frightens me sometimes. There. All finished. The Warrior of Light's every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. What wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Archon. All in good time. Ha! Found you. Elfino wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. One of the running gags in the Final Fantasy XIV community is that the true final boss at the end of everything will be Tataru, because she's really been a villain all along, because she's far too evil.
We're here.
There,
Did we miss anything?
that one's Kryl.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
I don't think he's capable.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts.
Someone
Thus,
make it
I
for me,
propose
but like...
we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully
adult
fledged
male size.
antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance
He
at our
volunteers
previous
as
meeting,
tribute.
you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention.
Too bad.
As my
You're in
tenure
charge.
as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Nope. Look
Should
at
none of
yourself.
our numbers
You're the
step
captain
forward?
now.
Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Run, everybody, immediately.
Tataru, are you all right?
Oh, Tataru's fine. It's cool.
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! Gods, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her!
Kryl, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Unfortunate.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
Oh, worse,
I'm sorry, Ida.
expelled.
I had good reason.
Sorry, I'll stop making that joke.
Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Miqo'te is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin.
We've heard.
He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belthar's wall from the Alamegan side.
That's bad, right? That's a bad
what
plan.
Does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Gonna fight a war on your border, so you gotta do something about it.
Succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive.
Who sounds older than he looks? Papalimo? It's because he's a Lalafell.
You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy. To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Can I go do something now?
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point.
That's Papalimo.
The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied.
I think half of like the evilness and rage in Lalafells is that they're continually treated like children.
I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.